What's up, guys, and welcome back to SHOTGUN Entertainment. My name is Priest, and today I'm bringing you guys a new Anthem Javelin build, and this is your build for the best interceptor shotgun build, and this is using only shotguns. And I will go over the weapons that we're using, the abilities that we're using after this cool little intro. Now this is the highest damage shotgun build you can play in Anthem for the interceptor right now. I think it's a really useful one because it just helps you guys out a lot in combat, and it's something that you guys are going to have to use during your Anthem gameplay experiences. And I really can't stress enough that it's a good enough build to where you can solo kill in R6 and on Grandmaster 1. You can carry your team out with this build. It is good enough for that. So it's definitely something that you are going to want to learn, and that's why I made you guys this build, so you guys can really learn how to play the shotgun build. And like always, if you guys do go to enjoy this build, let me know in the comment section, also by leaving a like and subscribing to SHOTGUN Entertainment. The support is always really appreciated. And without further ado, let's get right into the forge, so I can show you everything that you need to know to play this build. Alright, so this is a 676 Masterwork Interceptor, and so the shotguns I'm using the Rolled Carnage and the Radiant Fortress, but you can actually swap out you know, any of them with like maybe the Papa Pump or whatever. They're all useful shotguns. I mean, I really like playing and having a build made for shotguns, and I really think it's necessary because shotguns are pretty much the future, I guess, of Anthem. And if you are playing with shotguns, then you guys are pretty smart, because shotguns are just epic, and they're the big things on this build, because this is the shotgun build. So I'm using the Masterwork Rolling Carnage and the Masterwork Radiant Fortress. Now for the assault system, what I am using is Rennery's charge. This defeating an enemy recharges Spark Dash, can occur once every 5 seconds. It also gives us the 38% luck, so that gives us our little, that's the spine bone of our luck in this Javelin build. So it also gives us the gear 50% damage and 29% damage overall, but it also helps with the pistol ammo, but that's not really going to be what we are looking at. You can use this charge if you want a Masterwork version, either the legendary or the Masterwork version of that. Support gear, we are using the target beacon. Knocks onto a target, reducing their resistance by 33%. If an enemy is defeated, effects jumps to another. So this helps our combo, our pickup radius, and sniper rifle ammo. Once again, this is not going to be that useful. Strike system, what I'm using is Karis Talon. Instantly restores 35% health after defeating an enemy. So this also gives us the extra 30% luck. Now, what this build basically goes around and goes on is pretty much, you know, just trying to keep alive. So this helps us stay alive in our build. This is one of the additions to staying alive. You could have used the sudden death, which hitting an enemy detonates a fire explosion, but that's not going to give us our extra health. Now the components, we are using the Way of the Bold. Defeating an enemy with melee restores 20% armor. We're using emergency power, which is the most important thing in this build. Ultimate meter refills instantly when armor is critically damaged, can occur once every 120 seconds. The Way of Salvage, collecting ammo increases weapon damage by 40% for 5 seconds. And since we're using shotgun, once we kill an enemy in the stuff drops, you know, you can automatically just pick it up because you're right next to them. It automatically goes to you. Thermal cooling reduces the time you stay overheated significantly. So if you ever had to get away from something, or just hover over top to you know, not die. Soften blows, increases damage resistance by 75% for 5 seconds when shield runs out, which is very useful. And Way of Interrogation, gear hit streaks 2, increase all damage by 30% for 5 seconds. So yeah, that is pretty much everything we're using. Let's get into the strategies. Build really focuses on close combat, and that is something you all must be aware of. Considering the fact of all the gear and everything that we went through, it's all for close combat. So, and the shotguns are not far range weapons, we all know that. So this is a close combat, most powerful shotgun build for the Interceptor and possibly for all javelins. So this build does have a few combos. It has the Scout's Advantage, which you do triple dash, and it helps you out a lot. So if you guys go to do triple dash, then you hit your L1 to quickly dash over to an enemy and hit them like this. It will help out significantly, and then you can also use your shotgun bursts to really bring him down more effectively. And this thing is great for taking out the tyrant at the end of the stronghold mission. I've bashed and tested. It works perfectly against her and all other bosses in Anthem. And I really do think that this is one of the most powerful shotgun builds you can get right now in the entire game of Anthem, and that's why I'm bringing you guys this. I mean, I know some of my friends who do shotguns, and they say, wow, your shotgun build is just incredible. Why don't you do a YouTube video on it? So yeah, and I am bringing you guys this shotgun build for a reason, because I found it was necessary to do, and I find joy in doing builds for you guys. If you guys know, I've done a lot of Fallout 4 builds, I've done some Skyrim builds, and now I'm giving you guys this shotgun build. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. As you guys can see in the gameplay clips, you guys can see how much I use each thing and the most effectively. It pretty much has to go by effectiveness. That's pretty much the main point of this. Close combat accuracy is not too big in this build, but you have to know how to play this build, and you have to be effective doing so. It's been proven that this build is nothing if you don't know how to play it. You need to know how to play it and help yourself keep alive. That is why there's a lot of components and stuff we are using in this build is all useful. So you guys must remember that everything we use here is useful for this build. So yeah, so I would do some more gameplay with it, but you guys have to remember that if you guys did enjoy it, to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to WM Entertainment. Your support is always great appreciated. And let's continue this video.
Relic silenced. Vapor? What was that?
It came from below.
Of course it did. Hate to say it, but that thing is probably what's producing the eggs. If we don't get rid of the source, the scars will come back and keep making weapons. Faye, find me a way underground.
Already done. Should lead underground.
Why is there a door to a cave?
To keep something out?
Or an
Did you just yell?
Oh, the Big Ben Corvus agent's not a fan of scorpions. Well, Look, Roberts, their likability isn't up for debate. That's a lot of eggs.
You know what they say? You've got to crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
I don't want that omelette. What is that?
Another relic. Careful, freelancer. Sounds stable.
I hate it when they do that. What do we do now?
Gather the fragments and silence the relic.